Yes, you heard it right. 369 method is a total waste of time. Hello guys, this is Sanvi and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you some methods that are really frustrating and I hope that you are not one of them who is following that. But it's alright, let's keep it light-hearted. We are not going to demean any method or try to find out any negative in any of these methods. That's not my agenda for today. It's all about making you guys aware which method to do and which method to avoid. But again, it's your personal choice. Whichever method you want to use, you can go for it. If it works for you, that's absolutely fine. That's wonderful. You can go for it 100% and follow your own method as well. Personally, I have been a fan of scripting all my life. I mean, scripting has given me everything that I have ever asked for, basically. But yeah, everyone has their personal choices, everyone has their personal favorite method, and you can definitely follow that. No hard feelings regarding it. So when I first started my journey into manifestation, I also have a video on it on which I am discussing about my manifestation journey. I always face this issue of writing a manifestation for a particular amount of times. Now I am someone who loves keeping intentions very strong. Like if I want something, then I want something. Nothing can come in between me and my desire. And I don't like to chase that thing. Okay. So that was my personality from the beginning. Many of you might not know this because I have not discussed this in any other platform except this video. So this is something new. So that was my personality. Like I always am possessive about the things that I really want in my life. And if I want something, then I really want something. Then nothing can stop me from achieving that. Even recently in one of my Q&A questions, one of my followers said this to me, that she tried the 369 method but it felt tiring. And this is not only from this follower. I have been getting these messages throughout my sessions, throughout my YouTube journey, throughout my Instagram journey as well. I'm getting so many DMs regarding this. The 369 method does feels exhausting, and that's true. Even 55 times when you write it, it does feels exhausting. I personally felt really exhausting energetically, and when I was invested in writing, my focus was not at all with my emotions, with my actions, and with my thoughts, which actually mattered. Okay, so that's when I literally stopped doing that method and I continued with my scripting. Because when I used to script, एक बार लिखा, once I wrote it, I was done with it. I did not had to pay attention to my scriptings again. I knew that it was working behind the scenes. So that set my intention really firmly. And then I used to focus my attention in my actions, in my thoughts, in how I behaved in my real life, how I acted with my vision boards, with my visualization. I was more into action part of it. I was putting more actions out there. I was actually making it work, actually visualizing it, actually going and taking those steps towards my desire. So that helped me actually get the results. And I have had so many clients who are like, scripting works like wonders. If you seen any big figures who have actually got their desires, they have also done scripting. Even if you take example of Michael Jackson, I had a video regarding that topic as well. I'll make a video on YouTube as well regarding that topic. But yeah, even in that video, I had explained how Michael Jackson got his desires using scripting. So it has been my all-time favorite. It's the best method. Personally, I tell my clients to script once a week or twice a week, but me, I used to script only once. That's it. My book only had one desire, one page, not after that. That was my technique or my tactic, you can say, to make my subconscious mind believe that once I have written it, that's it. It has to be mine after that. Like that was my tactic, that was my very strong intention that I used to put out there in that method. Now when I explored other methods like 369, 555, because of course I wanted to try them, I wanted to explore them and get to know which method works the best. I never felt that strong intention or that feeling with that method. I have tried that method multiple times. It's not like I haven't, but I did not feel the strong intention that it could hold for me, and that's a personal choice, of course. The second reason why I prefer scripting and I totally don't like 369 method and 555 method is because they need you to write multiple times. Scripting only demands you to write one time to complete a particular method. Okay. Now 369 wants you to write 3 times, 6 times, 9 times and 55 times in 555 method to complete one cycle of manifestation. And I am lazy. Now I used to not do that things because laziness is one of the thing, but the other thing was also that I did not wanted to waste my energy in that direction. I did not wanted to write it as many times to prove my subconscious mind that it's there. I was already convinced that if I write it one time, it's mine. Even before I manifested, it's mine. So I had that possessive, that stern behavior towards my desires, which is very important. If you have that, you're gonna get that obsessive, that determining behavior you should have with your desires, that this is mine and this is supposed to be mine and I'm gonna get that particular thing in my life. So that particular behavior definitely helped me script. Now when I tried 555 method, I felt that I was consuming too much of manifestation and I was doing too little of action. Like half of my energy was already gone by writing methods multiple times. By writing 555 method multiple times, I have to write it. Now when we come down to decoding 369 a little bit deeper, that also makes me understand the patterns that I have noticed with my clients is that when people who are used to doing 369, they always tell me that they are the ones who worry about their results a lot. They are like, we do so much hard work. I'm writing it 55 times. I'm writing it so much. I'm writing it every day. But I'm still not getting the results. That's it. This one particular deeper understanding that I understood from one of my clients in very recent session, she told me that she faced issues like self-doubt, overthinking, because when you write something multiple times, maximum amount of space in your brain is taken by that thing. Now, when that thing takes the maximum amount of space, all you can think is about that desire and when you will get the result and how much effort that you're putting in that thing and why is that thing not showing any results or movement in the reality. But that was not the scenario with me because I had only written it one time. Now, as I have written it one time, that's the chapter over for me. Now I know the desires with the universe. So even if in the 3D I was not able to see the changes, I knew that the result is working in my favor. I was like, yes, this is going to happen. This is happening. Even if I don't see it right now, behind the scene it is happening. So I was not worried about the 3D because I was not writing it every day. And that is the similar reason why I tell my clients to not script every day as well. I tell them to script, but not every day. This is my very signature thing that I tell to mostly all of my clients, all of my followers, that if you want to manifest, manifest one time. That's it. If you want to do it more than often, then you can do one thing. You can do it twice a week, once a week, but always limit your manifestation and focus more on your actions. The more action you put, the more result you are going to get. That's it. That's the fundamental way of actually manifesting your desires. So yes, I do not object other methods, but I strongly and firmly believe that manifestation should not feel tiring, should not be overwhelming, should not make you self-doubt, should not make you feel anxious, should not make you do a lot of hard work. I always believe in smart work because that thing is already yours. So why do you want to chase behind it and do hard work when you can simply believe in it and attract it in one go, right? So learn about how manifestation can be simpler, because the more simpler you make the manifestation, the more easier it is to get the result. And I bet no coach might have told you this, because the more complicated you go about manifestation, right, the more you are lost in that loop of understanding what to do next. The more simpler you make manifestation, the more you understand where you want to be, what is something you want to attract, and how you want to go about your life. And once that is clear, manifestation is on the way. All right. So don't forget to follow for more such content where it is fun, understanding, and where manifestation is actually simpler, and where you can understand small things that are not revealed by big creators as well. So don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, and share this video. And I'll see you in the next week with the next video. Bye bye. Take care.